Hi, my name is Jeanne Renda, and this is my family, my daughter Jennifer, my granddaughter Aubrey, my husband Don, and the littlest one, my grandson Aiden. I was diagnosed with triple-negative breast cancer last summer. Fortunately, my tumor was very small, and I had no lymph node involvement. I underwent a double mastectomy, had 4 rounds of chemo, and multiple revisions, and then breast reconstruction, all within a 6-month period. I am happy to report that today I am cancer-free. I am blessed with a wonderful husband, daughter, and son who could not be here today, these wonderful grandchildren, and a slew of other friends and family members that were with me every step of the way. They made my journey much easier and were there with love, support, and encouragement. This is my husband, Don.
Hi, I'm Don, and I was a reluctant passenger on this journey. To watch the person who is literally the straw that stirs the drink in our family go through this was extremely hard. My kids sometimes refer to Jeanne as Superwoman, and I believe my son said to me, "This is the first time Superwoman's been down. I don't know what to do." So it was quite a ride for us, but in many ways, the person with the cancer was the strongest person in the room and kept us all very focused on what needed to be done, the next appointment, the next chemo, the next something, whatever that something was. And she was an inspiration the whole way. I don't know if I could put it into words just how much, so very proud of her.
So when she was first diagnosed, in true Jeanne fashion, she had all the appointments set up, had contacted everybody she needs to contact, had everything lined up before she even told us. So we were a little mad at her, but we kind of figured that's how she would be. And in fact, that night she was consoling us because we were all freaking out when she was the one who needed to probably have the most consoling. And it seemed like a blink, and before you knew it, she had had the mastectomy, and she was a bit of a tough patient. She didn't want to sit down. She didn't want help with her drain. She didn't want help with anything, really. So we forced her to drink a lot of smoothies. She hates smoothies. She says she'd rather eat her food, but needed to get that protein. And she didn't miss a beat. We went to Houston. She had drains in. We went to Disney real quick before she had her final surgery. And she was really the strong anchor that we knew she would be, like she always is. So
I would like to extend my sincerest thanks and appreciation to my breast cancer team, starting with Dr. Dan Rivera at Diagnostic Imaging for a very early diagnosis, my OBGYN, Dr. Tom Ryan, for his guidance and support, and my amazing surgeons, Dr. John Colfrey, for making me cancer-free, and Dr. Ali Sadeghi for making me whole again. And this is my story. Born first of 2 children, I have always been a leader. I grew up in a very loving and caring family and had a very simple, carefree childhood. I shared a very special, close relationship with my mom and dad as well as my maternal grandmother. I was always taught to be honest, loyal, and most of all, to appreciate the little things in life. My mom created many special traditions for our family to celebrate. One of my favorites is singing Happy Birthday to Jesus on Christmas Day, complete with a homemade birthday cake with candles, which we still do to this day. My parents trusted me to make my own choices and stood behind me no matter what the outcome of those choices were. They had the utmost confidence in me and made me feel that I could do anything in the world that I put my mind to. This made me the daughter that never wanted to let them down. Although at times it seemed like a lot of pressure, it definitely helped shape who I am today and has given me the confidence to believe in myself. Not to say that I have never had rough times or challenging times along the way, but the death of my dad was the first event in my life that rocked and changed my world. I was in my early 30s and he was only 53. He suffered a fatal heart attack the day after Thanksgiving in 1992. It was an incredible loss to our entire family and left a huge hole in my heart. Fortunately, I had my mom for many more years to come and was there while I raised my children. My mom remained an amazing influence on me and my children. She was a stay-at-home mom while raising my brother and I, but once we were grown and out of the house, she took a part-time job at her hair salon, assisting the hairdressers, tidying up and answering the phones, which she did until just before she passed. On her days off, she picked up my kids and my brother's children from school, and they fondly remember the ride home and her beauty parlor parables, where she would weave a made-up story about a customer's life struggles in the salon. It was her way of sharing life's little lessons without preaching. My mom was an incredible woman and a true warrior. 2.5 years before we lost her, she was diagnosed with throat cancer for the second time and had a total laryngectomy. She lost 2 of the things she loved the most, talking and eating. Although it was hard to watch her struggles, she never missed a beat or an event. She hosted her usual holiday events, attended every function that came along, including the birth of her very first great-granddaughter, 3-hour graduation ceremonies, and the list goes on and on. She loved life and lived it to the fullest. We lost her 2 years ago, and I still feel the weight of her loss in my life. Life will never be the same without her. I am grateful my mom wasn't around for my breast cancer diagnosis. She was strong for herself but worried so much about others. Her strength and courage throughout her cancer battles gave me the strength and courage to battle mine. Today, I am cancer-free. These experiences in my life have deepened my appreciation of the little things in life and what truly matters. Luckily for me, I already knew what mattered most before my cancer diagnosis. And as I have always been the problem solver, this was just one more problem to solve. My mom was the glue that held the family together, and that torch has now been passed to me. It's a tall order to fill, but I am up for it. The value and meaning of family that I learned growing up has been passed on to my family, and I am blessed with a loving husband and 2 fabulous children that share these values. I will always strive to fulfill her wish that our family stay close. And just like my mom, I am always searching for ways to make meaningful impressions on my family that will last a lifetime. In closing, I have a few things that I live by and have instilled in my family. I have always told my children that fun doesn't knock on your door. You have to go out and make your own fun. I believe that you choose to be happy. No one or nothing, including money, can make you happy. It comes from within. I believe that no matter what, you should always have something planned to look forward to, even if it's the simplest of things. It could be a quick trip to the beach, a weekend downtown, anything that you can plan and then get excited about doing. And I always quoted Leanne Womack's song, "And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance."